there! What if I told you that you and me were sort of like pumpkins? Don't believe me? Well, today I'm going to tell you a story about a farmer and his pumpkin patch called The Pumpkin Patch Parable. So sit back in your seats and let's get started. See that big red barn and those rolling green hills? That's where the farmer lives, way out in the country. It's so far out there that the streets don't even have stop signs. Now, the farmer grew many different things in his field. He liked to grow tall green corn and big juicy tomatoes, bumpy yellow squash, and even little green peas. But the farmer especially loved to grow pumpkins. Oh, can we do it again? We'll do a better one. The farmer especially loved to grow pumpkins. Okay, sorry. The farmer especially loved to grow pumpkins. People eat that stuff for dinner, you know. Now, in June, the farmer planted his pumpkin seeds just like he did every summer. The seeds disappeared into the ground in neat rows and grew there all through the 4th of July. From each seed, a tiny little green shoot would come poking out of the ground, and soon those green shoots grew into large green vines that stretched across the ground, and their leaves opened wide to catch the August sun. From those vines, tiny buds sprouted into tiny little pumpkins. Now these pumpkins began to grow, and how different they looked. Some were tall and lean, some were short and round, some had lumps and bumps, but you know what? They were all pumpkins. October came at last, and every night grew darker earlier than the night before. This is how the farmer knew that it was harvest time. His workers brought him the ripe pumpkins, and the farmer picked one up, taking great care. You see, pumpkins are nice and tough on the outside, but if you drop them, they smash into smithereens. So, he washed off the dirt, holding tight to his precious pumpkin. And now next came the messy part. Now this pumpkin was filled with seeds and slimy pulp, and the farmer had a special plan for his chosen pumpkin, so the seeds and the slime would have to go. Gently, he pulled the stem and it came off like a lid. The farmer looked inside. Squishy, stringy pulp waited for him. Yuck. The farmer carved a triangle for each eye, making 2 eyes that don't blink or turn away. Pumpkins can see everything. And he neatly made a little square nose. The farmer put a small candle inside his pumpkin and touched the wick with a flame. How that pumpkin glowed! The pumpkin sat on the porch, shining brightly for everyone to see. And when people saw that smiling pumpkin, they smiled back. All the neighbors knew that once again, the farmer had turned a simple pumpkin into a simply glorious sight. And in the same way, God the Father offers His children the chance to be made new, full of joy and full of light, shining like stars in a dark world. The end. So do you see what I'm saying about you and me being sort of like pumpkins? God is the one who created us. When we were born, it's like a tiny pumpkin seed sprouting from the ground. Even though we grow up to be all sorts of shapes and sizes, some of us with funny bumps or funny faces, God picks us up from the dirt, washes us clean, and gets rid of the icky sin in our life. He gets rid of things like hate, selfishness, or even greed. Then He gives us a new smiling face and puts a light inside of us so that all the world can see and know about our great farmer, God. I want to end our story by reading you a verse from the Bible. It comes from Matthew chapter 5, verse 16, and this is what it says. It says, "In the same way, let your light shine before men, that they may see your good deeds and praise your Father in heaven." Thanks for listening to our story about the Pumpkin Patch Parable. Don't forget, let your light shine.